I think there's just a real anxiety here in Newtown around the anniversary. And I think some of that anxiety certainly is expressed towards having the world watch and the spectacle and the fear of spectacle, of grief that is very deep and very personal. I know the desire for that sense of privacy, but I also know the need for us to know that there are others who are with us, that we're not alone. Grief is not something that most of us can endure and find our way in if we feel isolated and alone. And same thing for our community. We need to have those connections. We need to know that there are others caring for us. We'll remember those, and we'll recognize that grief is our tears and sorrow, but we'll also honor and remember and commit ourselves to being people of hope. My biggest concern is, what we know of every other community that's gone through an issue like this. There's only one community that really has kind of found its equilibrium and not had a lot of pulling apart and disintegration. That's the Amish and nickel mines, because they were a very cohesive community. We see, in my fear for our communities, you see divorce rates go up, you see alcoholism increase, you see all the signs and symbols of people experiencing kind of a pulling apart of their personal lives. My fear for my community is how do we navigate in the coming days when we know that kind of pulling apart is going to be there, and how do I, as a pastor with limited resources and abilities, try and assist folks to that journey, a journey that hopefully leads to wholeness and health and forgiveness and reconciliation, because those are the things that we say we stand for here in the church, and that the way to honor that love that we feel so acutely, that loss, because we've loved so deeply, is to find ways to make our world better. And so one of the things I think for us around this time for Newtown is to recognize that, not just to remember Newtown on this anniversary, but through Newtown maybe to remember all who have been lost to gun violence, and to say that every one of them is precious.